Brian Alvarez said he felt something big was going to happen. Tony Khan tweeted that it was going to be a newsworthy episode. And I think what the speculation was something with the Elite. But I think what made it newsworthy is the fact that Saraya confirms that she is, in fact, cleared to wrestle. And not only that, she will have her first match in 5 years at Full Gear against Britt Baker. What are your thoughts on the news here for Saraya getting back into the ring?
Well, certainly great news, especially for AEW. I mean, they went out of their way to sign an individual who is a very prominent name, at least as far as women's professional wrestling is. I thought last night the segment she was in, definitely one of the better segments of the night. You could probably make an argument for the best segment of the night. As actual face-off. Some people say MJF's promo. This is very good for them. I think the women's division, most people would agree that it's been lackluster for some time.
Mm-hmm.
Having somebody come in that has instant credibility and not just like somebody that is a name that had potential, but like somebody that is solidified and legit. A top star for the women's division to go against a homegrown top star in Britt Baker is exactly what they need to kind of rejuvenate the women's division and pump some juice back into it.
They just need a rivalry, just like the men's division, just like any promotion. You just need a rivalry to build towards and on a week in and week out basis to get people to watch every week. I want to see what Britt Baker and Saraya do each and every week. You need a good guy, you need a bad guy, and that's what we have here. We have the good guy in Saraya, we have the bad guy in Britt Baker. I know some people might want to flip that because of what was said during the promos and Saraya kind of using her resume that she had in WWE and some fans turning on her for it. But it's true what she did. I mean, outside of the Tokyo Dome thing, and she even admitted that she mentioned the wrong building that she worked in. She never worked the Tokyo Dome, but still, nonetheless, she did all those things. And Britt Baker, to what you want to say, might be a little ungrateful for that. Now, I will say Saraya was also wrong in the fact that Britt Baker was kind of handed everything to her because the first year and a half of AEW, Britt Baker took a lot of losses and they might have pushed her as a babyface, but it wasn't until she turned heel that she really got to the pedestal of the queen of the women's division for AEW.
She wasn't very good. She was somebody that came in with a lot of hype, somebody that a lot of people talked about her being one of the top performers in the women's division, and her matches weren't good, and she just didn't have that charisma like she has right now. I was actually nervous because Saraya, she hasn't, really performed in front of a live crowd like that. No, not just wrestling, but just being face-to-face with somebody, having that ability to go out there and cut that promo. I was nervous that she would potentially fold under the pressure because her first time she did that, it wasn't very good.
No.
But this back and forth, I was happy that she actually said the things she said because I think this is exactly what needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They need somebody to come in that already has a reputation, that's already solidified to challenge not just the wrestler in Britt Baker, but to match the intensity and the personality that she brings, because that's what's been missing in so many feuds that Britt Baker's been in. There's a lot of good, talented women, but you really haven't had somebody who's had that personality, and we haven't necessarily seen the face-off between somebody like Jade and Britt Baker just yet. So Saraya coming in with the pedigree that she has, being able to go back and forth and really use that pedigree to kind of explain that she is at Britt's level, or maybe beyond Britt's level, I think this is exactly what needed to happen.